These things on my curtains, either with that bright.
Did any of your teammates ever come and shop?
No, they were all a bit older than me, so they weren't quite into the flared trousers and the tie and dye shirts.
Oh, no, I didn't dress the same way as dress. I was married with kids, for God's sake. I mean, I wasn't that trendy.
I mean, they were horrendous when you see them today, but we all thought we were quite hip at the time.
George bucked every trend, choosing Manchester City's Mike Summerby as his business partner and running mate.
We were single. You know, Manchester was exciting. All the girls were beautiful. They all spoke to you. You know, but it was nice. It was just a nice atmosphere, you know.
We were both single when we met, both around about the same age, and went to the same clubs in Manchester.
We always used to start off at the really top-class places, and then we used to end up in the doss houses. We used to start off at Dino's, and then we used to go to Mr. Smith's, and we used to drift onto the Garden of Eden. Phonograph we used to go to. If we could get in, it was a very difficult place to get in. And we used to go to the Auto Club, and went back to the Piccadilly Club, because George used to like to play a game of 21s, you know. And we used to just drift off then back into Moss Side to Phyllis's, which was like a very high-class shebeen, you know. I mean, George Best, as my wife said, he was a very beautiful man, and he was a beautiful man. You know, women always go for looks straight away. With me, I grow on people, you know, but there was always a few hanging around when he made a decision to what was going to happen. There was always a few for me to go at, you see.
I would say they're definitely, the English girls are the best looking. I prefer them to have long legs. She's going to have to be really, really something.
Britain's most eligible bachelor was fast becoming Britain's most elegant footballer. Impossible to tame on or off the field. Now you see him, now you don't. He played his football as he lived his life, and in the same class of company.
Corner to Manchester United, being taken by number 10, Hurd. Has to watch for Law. It's a goal by Law. Now here's Best. Oh, is he going to get it? Yes, it looks like it. A great save by Jennings. Ferran to Best. But that's Law.
United's dream team won another title in 1967, and with fantasy football, a 6-1 win at West Ham to clinch it. But that was just for starters. Best and the others knew that they still owed the boss one.
To me, he was the boss. He was the best, not only as a manager, but as a person. We talked about genius. I think he was a genius at what he did. It takes a special man to be a special manager.
Do you still hear his words of wisdom?
Yeah. The one thing that's always stuck in my mind is that he always said, go out and enjoy it.
The greatest performance of all time by George Best was here in Belfast for Northern Ireland against Scotland at Windsor Park.
As you said, one of those games, everything went right. I could have scored 3 or 4 with the chances.
Best. Oh, a great shot. Well, Best is really rattling them in. He's the one danger man, but what a save by Simpson.
He took the Scots apart himself. I mean, he was magic. I mean, he was mesmeric in everything he did. He had such control. He had pace, he had strength.
Oh, certainly, Best is the most dynamic marksman on the pitch today. Tillman! Russin! And the crowd rising to Best. Here comes Best. And he still manages to get that shot in. How on earth he does it. And Best. Oh, beautiful football. This man is a genius. What a player, and how the crowd love him.
From a national point of view, it was the best game I played, and the fans still talk about it here, you know, which is nice.
Ferrand. Burns making a run. Now Hurd. Good dummy, has Best up in front of him. This is Best. Wriggling out space. What a fine set! What a fine shot, Georgie Best.